Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am AdamMcKola. Hope you guys are all doing well. Now, in this video, we will be reacting to comments on the latest overlap video. If you haven't seen it by now, then make sure you go and check it out over on the overlap channel. It was myself and Joe, Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, Carragher, David Ornstein, and of course, Arsenal Fan TV over there the day after Manchester United had served Arsenal a 3-1 defeat at Old Trafford. It was perfect timing. I can't lie. The week before, when I got told about that show, hey, you want to come and do an overlap special with Arsenal fans? I thought, oh my God, it's the day after the game. If we lose to Arsenal, I'm probably going to have to pull a sickie for this one. But thankfully, Manchester United won. We turned up and we had a little chit chat with Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher about all things Manchester United and Arsenal. We reacted to the game. We've spoken about the ownership in place at both clubs, particularly the Glazers as well. And of course, we looked at Ten Hag's early phases and all that. Now, in this video, I'll be reacting to some comments that were over on the overlap video as well. I'll put the link in the description below to that video so you can go and check it out. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below as well as we get stuck in. Before we do get stuck in, I want you lot to do me a favor. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, get subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and also head over to twitch.tv/AdamMcKola and subscribe and follow over there as well. We're doing loads of content over on Twitch now too. So let's get stuck into these comments. Now, the first one up is from Tom Hartley, and he said, fair play to Joe for calling out how Carragher thinks 6 games is too early to judge Martinez when he'd already judged him after 2 games. Yeah, Jamie Carragher had pretty much said he wasn't sure about Lisandro Martinez because of his height. And after 2 games, he had written him off. And Joe, interestingly, pointed out that, hold on, you can't get mad at us for getting excited about Lisandro Martinez playing well for 4 games when you writ him off after 2 games. And I do think a lot of people have looked at Lisandro Martinez, saw how short he is and thought, you know what, he's not good enough to be a centre-back. But football's changed. Long gone of those years of Gary Neville was a centre-back and Sir Alex Ferguson thought, you know what, you're going to have to play on right-back because your height isn't there. And I think football has changed from there. Obviously, having a little bit more height gives you advantages in certain positions. But there's some defenders that are slow. They need to use their reading of the game in order to help them, make up for their lack of pace. And for Lisandro Martinez's lack of height, his aggressiveness, his reading of the game, his ability on the ball are all pretty good. So I think Lisandro Martinez are going to be fine for Manchester United. Of course, sometimes we're out jumping, someone will out jumping for a header. But the other day, Jamie Vardy was getting out jumped for headers by Lisandro Martinez. So for me, Lisandro Martinez will be fine, and Jamie Carragher is wrong about Lisandro Martinez for sure. The next comment from Joe T says, love the addition of the 2 athletic journalists. Both provided a really interesting new perspective and insight, both from a footballing and journalistic perspective, and were very well spoken. I hope they come back in the future. Well, hopefully I'm invited back in the future, but me too, I hope they're back in the future too, if I am on the show then. I thought Ornstein and Carragher were absolutely excellent. I loved Carl's reference to Super Saiyan mode and all those kind of little things, and they give a different edge to the debate, don't they? They give a different insight and a different way of speaking about things and explaining things. They're not as emotional as the likes of me. So yeah, I thought a great addition as well, and I agree with Joe on that one. Ben Human says, still strange that very little gets mentioned that when we dropped Maguire, the team's fortunes changed tremendously. And yeah, I did kind of point out, without saying Harry Maguire's name, that that was the thing that changed for Manchester United. I mentioned when Varane and Martinez came in to that backline, Manchester United looked better. Even Scott McTominay looked better as well. Someone that I've criticised a lot over the last 12 months and for some of his performances. Over the last 4 games, he's looked really good. So it shows you how important having that confidence in your defences and having someone that is sure of themselves. You're looking at Varane, you're looking at Lisandro Martinez. They're not perfect, but they're confident. They're sure of themselves. They have a confidence on the ball. And Harry Maguire didn't have that. And him being in that defence kind of spreads uncertainty to everyone. And without that, we've looked a lot better. Now, Skybet asks, who finishes higher, Manchester United or Arsenal? Look, Arsenal are obviously a lot further ahead in terms of their development under Mikel Arteta. He's got them playing the way he wants them to play. He's added Gabriel Jesus, who I think did really well in the game against Manchester United. And I kind of wrote Gabriel Jesus off early in the season because I thought, yeah, look, he's going to score goals, but is he going to be able to lead the line? I'd never really seen much of that from him at Manchester City. He'd obviously come on out wide and all those kind of things. He's been leading the line really well. He plays really well with his back to goal, and he looks good. And Arsenal are playing well at the moment. You know, just because they lost against United, you can't take away their good form and what they're doing well. Nevertheless, Manchester United beat them when we're not even there yet. We beat them on pure passion, a few good moves, but we haven't played for 90 minutes. We haven't controlled the game yet. And as the season progresses, we'll get better under Erik ten Hag. And I'm confident that we will finish higher than Arsenal. Yeah, I said it again. I said it. Am I confident? Yeah, we'll do it. Come on. David Pearson said Adam and Gary Neville are a lot more friendly these days. Great show. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, me and Gary Neville have had our disputes over the years, and over the episodes of the overlap, we've obviously had a lot of disagreements. But one of the things that we can agree on is we're happy with where Manchester United are at the moment. Obviously, we expect a lot more to come. And I also think over the last year or so, Gary Neville's been a lot more vocal about the Glazer ownership. And that was one of the things that I used to get wound up about on the overlap, was when we spoke about the Glazer ownership and all those kind of things. I'd bring that up and, you know, there'd be debates from that. So, yeah, we're getting along a lot more now. And Manchester United fans are happy at the moment. Long may it continue. You know, hopefully we can keep getting results. We know it's going to be up and down under Erik ten Hag, but everyone's pulling in the right direction and it feels good. And plus, even when me and Gary Neville argue or disagree or whatever, I love Gary Neville, and it's still surreal to me. I have to pinch myself every time. I'm sat there and I'm discussing football with a former captain of Manchester United, someone that won the lot for Manchester United, someone that was part of that treble team, and I get to chat about football with him. It's still incredible to me, to be honest, and yeah, absolutely love it. Abhishek said, I'm impressed that they talked about the Glazer out movement instead of ignoring it completely. Don't worry, Abhishek. I will try and bring it up everywhere I go. I remember speaking about it a few years back. I think it was on TalkSport, and I just got rubbished by one of the presenters, like, oh, United spend loads of money on it, you can't blame them, you blame the managers. And I'm like, I've been talking about the Glazers for a long time. Look back at Louis van Gaal's start to his reign. I was moaning about the Glazers then. You know, David Moyes' era, you know, throughout the years going to Old Trafford, I've been taking a scarf like this with me. So yeah, I will always be anti-Glazer, and I will always try and speak about it wherever possible. Chris Kershaw says, Arsenal are a better team, but I don't think they're a better collective of players, he quotes. And that was me who said that. What the hell do you think a team is? Now, what I mean by that is, they've had a lot longer to, you know, train under Arteta. They've had a few seasons of Arteta now. It's 3 seasons. Is this his 4th season? Like, they've had a long time to play under Arteta. So as a team, they function a lot better. Manchester United, in my opinion, will get better as a team under Erik ten Hag as time passes. We have more training sessions, more games. We'll learn what he wants from, you know, what he wants from the players. They'll learn what, you know. So they're going to pick things up. They're going to get better as a team. But at the moment, I'd still say, you know, if you were picking an 11 or a combined 11, there's still a lot of Man United players I'd pick over Arsenal players. But that doesn't change the fact that at the moment, Arsenal are functioning better as a team. United will get there though. And the fact that we can beat them, even when they're functioning better as a team, but probably shows you that the individuals that we have are better than their individuals. And yeah, I just found that a weird comment. How can you not comprehend what I was saying? You know, a team comes from, you know, the tactics, how together they are, the understanding they have of each other, the partnerships that they have. You know, we want Delo and Anthony to develop partnerships. We want, you know, Sancho and Delo to develop partnerships when they were on that side. You know, Sancho and Malacia to develop we want those things to happen. The midfield to get used to each other. Varane and Martinez to continue to grow together. We'll become a better team as time progresses under Ten Hag. But right now, we can still beat you with what we got. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're keeping it liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. If you haven't seen the overlap yet, then go and check it out. And yeah, keep it locked to the channel as well by hitting that subscribe button. Like I said, twitch.tv/AdamMcKola as well for a little bit more. And until next time, I'm out of here.